What's up, guys? There's something that seems to just kind of want to come through right now. And it's born from the essence of this. Born of the essence of this. And a collapse of this. And so it seems to want to come through this. And please don't worry. It's fine. I'm okay. Everything's okay. I think it's just about being able to express certain aspects, feelings openly. As we are clearing cultural, dogmatic structures, physical limitations, ideologies, everyone embraces it differently. And I am choosing consciously to embrace mine in a way that is quite poetic. And it's quite poetic, and yet it's quite extreme as well. And, I can even hear it through the airways that people are like, you don't need to be doing this. It's however we choose to work through and gestate the spirit and to seed the new in our own forms of creation. And I feel like expression of our art and expression of our creation is truly important. There's a design to it. While it might feel unordered or unharmonious, there is a design. And if we recognize that there's a design in it, the sooner we kind of collapse into that expression. And right now, there seems to be a message that wants to voice through, and right now it's coming through as messages from the void. So, I like that. Messages from the void. All right. Liminal space and luminous expression. What wants to come through? Voices from the void. Right? I like that. Voices from the void. All right, so. Okay. So first off, I want to thank the Mother and the Father in the highest for these messages of clarity and truth as we bring forward these messages today in the highest alignment and in the highest form of love and truth for all who choose to participate. So this is Voices from the Void. One, two, three, four, five. So what wants to come through right now? So first off, what a representation of the void. This right now is very much so coming through hiding in the darkness. There seems to be a when we're in the void, okay, let's go. When we're in the void, there's this period of kind of collapsing in to the form and in the expression that wants to arrive. This is the this is the fear and loneliness that is born in isolation, right? And so it almost seems as this is a layering or a protection, right? that one puts on almost an armor that they wear to guard themselves from being hurt. This is about coming forward now and rising above this period of isolation, right? And really coming in with our higher truth and with our higher knowing. If you see the flow of this, it's like this higher truth or higher love wants to come through, and yet being weary of when we are placing almost a form of protection or a barrier that's guarding us from what our higher truth is. This is born when we fear death. So when we truly fear death, whether it be physical death, facing our mortality, or even coming to a greater recognition to that which we hold on to, we know we must abandon, and so we hold on out of fear. This is asking us to slip into that point of removing all protections to allow this higher light truth to come in. There seems to be something that wants to come up and through. It's almost like a form of necromancy of our own spirit, where we awaken the dead and the dormant within ourselves, and it's asking us to trust the generosity of this energy that wants to come in and speak through with us right now. This one to me is really talking to me about isolation, loneliness, and despair. That's found in that void. And really, it's interesting because this isolation, this loneliness, this despair, and I feel like collectively this has been felt, for many of us that are very much so separated from self or have consciously chosen separation. It's asking us now to bring things into a harmonious balance by allowing love into our lives again. This is fascinating because I'm kind of in the void right now, and I know I should just be enjoying it, but I feel like voices from the void is really important, right? This is about an offering. This is about a token of appreciation, of experience, a token of appreciation to Gaia, a token of appreciation to our own divinity, and allowing a sweet slumber to fill us up, right? I'm hearing X marks the spot. X marks the spot. And I'm kind of getting a Gibo sense from this. Like Gibo or Gabo. I don't know how to pronounce it. Which is about harvest, right? But Gabo also, to me, also serves as a form of offering. And this is coming through as an offering of love, or even a token of appreciation to Mother Earth to provide us a place of dwelling within the void that comforts, sutures, and nurtures ourself. Because if we recognize why void experience occurs, at least here in the human realms, it is born from human ideas. The reason we experience a void or a death of a rebirth, okay, so death and rebirth is a natural cycle of this, but in this period and in this essence of what we're birthing into, death and rebirth is born from human conditioning. Like, we have to go through so many cycles of death and rebirth because of human conditioning. And this is asking us to really take a step into offering a moment to allow Gaia to support and to allow the nature, nurture, and comfort of the mother essence to come through. Perhaps for those of us that are feeling in the void right now, an offering of rose petals to the earth, or an offering of celebration to the earth, will help in bringing more of this essence through to find out what is rising up. Because it's interesting, the energy right now has been very much so terrestrial based, and it's been focused on rising up. And even myself, I found that there's been resistance in sitting outside all day. One part of it being weather conditions. I mean, it's nice right now, it's cloudy. It's cooling down a little bit. There's some thunderstorms on the horizon. And I feel like right now, Gaia has an offering to be able to transmute the pain body, or to dissolve the pain body, and where we're still holding on to trauma, where we're feeling weakness within the bones, whether we're feeling weakness within our own form, and even in our own mental scapes. Gaia is offering an opportunity to wash away our pain body. And so it really is right now about, when we're feeling the void, leaning on that natural essence for that. Hierophant is coming out. This to me right now, as I heard London Bridge is falling down, but this is a messenger energy for me. Free of the title, this is a messenger. It seems like there's a calling, almost a sound of the 7 trumpets for some of us to return back to nature. There's something that is brewing. This key is a skeleton key. And the thing about skeleton keys are very mysterious, because the skeleton key itself has so many doors it could fit into. These messengers are bringing keys right now. But I don't think for many of us who are in this level of initiation or understanding, don't quite know what this key or this puzzle piece resembles within our own lives. Some of us have chosen a path recently of kind of diving into mystery, and it's kind of fun. I like it. Personally, I love it. But what is this key? For me, I'm hearing Thor and Odin, because very much so when I think of the crow, I think of Odin's messengers. And I feel like right now, to sum this up in a way that resembles the collective energy of this void expression rather than a personal identity of this, is that there's a key to the heavens. It's interesting, I said Helvins. No, Elven, because it's not Helven. Elven. There's a key to the Elven kingdom that's opening up right now. We're going somewhere, people. We're going somewhere. This makes sense. There's a gate that's opening. A gate of new energies and a gate of a new bridge that's opening up for us. But it requires us to be diligent in our practice with how we're connecting with our earthen realms and connecting with our earthen spirit. There's something born of the fog of loneliness and of isolation. And it's a curiosity for connection. And yet, if the connection cannot be found sustainable through humans and through humanity, then where does that connection lie? Feels like there's something unlocking for all of us if we choose to heed the call of the trees and the call of nature. It's a clarion call. Where have we been locking ourselves out of heaven? Where have we been locking ourselves out of heaven on earth? And it's through the rainbow bridge of Gaia. It's through the natural expression. I feel like Gaia in herself is bringing forward a level of natural expression and natural stillness and observation that can only be found through witnessing and observing the mother, or Gaia, the natural essence of who she is. And it seems that if you are feeling this void or this loneliness, that this connection can provide a sustainable support more than any human could at this time. And there's an owl. Okay, Ul, I see you. Watchers. Oh, the lovers. Harmonious union with the sky and with the plants. Observation matters, and so does mindfulness. being mindful of where we are sending our energy to, and where we know we need to truly focus from within. There is something that is being born right now within all of us, and it's going to be individual in the expression, your nugget of truth holds your nugget of truth. And some of this might see like, oh, beautiful, beautiful, I have a partner coming. Which might be true for some. I mean, I wish that for anyone. I'd wish that for myself too, but it seems that there's this essence right now of finding love from the elemental kingdom and of the animal kingdom. It seems that if you feel right now that humans or humanity cannot provide that which you are looking for, shift your focus in another direction. Perhaps you're not looking in the right place. Perhaps the key is not found in humans. The key to unlock this, to let this in, is born from the Gaian connection. It's born from the Gaian connection. It's like there's a sweet song of peace that is found in the stillness of plants and of animals. And if we just take a moment to harmonize to the song of Gaia, I feel like we'll be able to hear that which is being spoken of, because it's a song. But it's one that can only be identified through silence and stillness. It's one that is only born through the connection. It's about the seeding with her. So seeding, S-E-E-D-I-N-G, seeding with her, but also sitting with her. And it seems right now that in this period of gestation, separation, void, the voices from the void that are being unearthed at this time is that there is a great calling or a mystery that's being spoken to us from Earth. And I'm actually seeing putting your ear to the ground and taking a moment to listen to Gaia's heartbeat. It seems that there's something being born in her crystalline heart, or pulsing in her crystalline heart, that wants to be heard. And so if you can take a moment to put your ear to the land and listen, it might just shift you in a direction and in a focus that unlocks something within the heart. Maybe a profound sense of overwhelming love that cannot be felt from anything else other than self and from deep sacred connection. There's something about deep sacred connection that wants to rise from this. Aha, strength. The courage that is born in our Gaian foundations, right? Something with the infinity symbol. It seems like she has a key that's unlocking something in regards to our abilities right now, in coordination with the sun. This is very much so very unified in the way that it's coming through. But it seems like the focus is on sacred ceremony with Earth, sacred ceremony with the crystalline heart. Like I'm hearing whispers of folly and joy. And this is definitely coming from my Celtic connection. Like I've got this druid stuff that comes up a lot. And see the lion with the rose, right? Back to that offering. It seems that it would be a good time in Leo season to take a moment to offer or to surrender the masculine strength, the over-imposing masculine strength, and gifting that to Gaia for resolution. When we were talking about the dissolution or the transmutation of the pain body with Gaia, it seems like there's an offering. There is an offering here. An offering of cowardice to born courage. But this strength is born through our connection to Gaia and her allowing us to access our primality. And I'm getting the roar of the lion. The roar of the lion. It's almost like there's a guttural growl that is being born from the depths of our pain that can only be felt through our Gaian connection and our nurture. And she wants to take that. Like, it's like there's this deep rumbling within us. Like a level of power and ferocity that's never been felt before. And this rumbling is a new vision. It's a ferocious adaptation to that of our true primality, but not in its destructive way, but one in a healthy level of embodiment that's allowing the essence of our it's almost like in a shamanic, what is it, anamorphosis? It's almost like right now there's a level of the wild that can only be found through our medicine with animals and our medicine with Gaia. This is why that plant kingdom and the animal kingdom was coming forward. And it makes me think of what I was just talking about with Rob, about primal rage and primal aggression and how do we express that in a healthy way. And it feels like for us, embodying our different levels of animality or animal spirit gives us an opportunity to feel that which we are feeling. But it's almost like too, it's like I'm getting this sense like this feline energy is really putting down a powerful no more. And one could say, oh, it's Lyra, and one it's Lionsgate. Whatever, if you want to interpret it that way, great. That's not where I'm coming from. It really does feel like an animality, like a very ancient animality that's coming forward. And it's a part of this whole recognizing who we truly are. But first we need to let go of the pain of our fathers, the pain of our mothers, the pain of the bloodline, the pain of form, to access and to almost anamorph, shapeshift into our animal medicine, which gives us an opportunity to activate a new sense of who we are. And a part of this union, a part of us taking flight, is accessing that animality so we can really find out what it truly means to be wild and free. But there's also this essence of natural rhythms and natural cycles that are only honored through our deep connection to nature. So what does that mean for us? What does that mean for us? It means transformation. It means allowing the transformation to occur, allowing the snake to shed its skin. It's almost like this level of primality sheds away the reptilian parts of ourselves, the reptilian mind, the hunter, the gatherer, right? Like, it almost feels like what is shedding right now and what could be shedded through the pain body and through accessing this is the destructive forces of mankind that keep cycles of cataclysm alive. And I love the infinity loop. I love the infinity loop and how much Gaia is almost holding this. It's cool because the scales of the snake are yellow and red, and yet it appears almost like an orange or a gold, right? And it's like that primal power is what is the christening of the new golden aspects that are coming forward and through. And this is very much so tied to the solar energy, right? Because many people perceive the golden child, as the divine child. But I feel like this golden essence that's coming forward is much more ancient. That's why there's so much primality with it. And a part of us transcending this lifetime is allowing us to access lifetimes where we were just beyond soul Like it's almost beginning to tap into those lifetimes to receive the keys from trees, from our animal lifetimes, or even our crystal lifetimes, right? And it seems like in the span of the soul's journey, we negate when we were a seed, or when we were a biome, right? Or when we were a microorganism in the ocean. And a part of us coming into the earth stage is finding those parts of ourselves where we literally allow ourselves to become the animal again, the tree again, the leaf again, and embody that medicine fully wherever it might call you. Wherever it might call you. That's how we ascend up beyond this. This is the steps of Jacob's ladder, of building our own new earth, our own new world, or our own new reality. Is a part of it is new. So like for myself, I've been for so long embodying a lot of, star being kind of style stuff. And the thing was, it was creating this like cycle over and over. Everything just got really stale. And there was a new level of multidimensionality that needed to get clicked on from this access point of like Ur, for instance, which I was talking about yesterday, that access point or that bridge or that doorway into a whole new realm of ideology and thought to provide a new belief system. But it's also asking now to embody different levels of consciousness through plants and animals to be able to access what this void is really bringing forward for us. Because this void itself, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, the void, why is it taking so long? But I feel like it's because there's something we haven't gotten from within the void that we need to access. And I know there's some that have. I have quite a few friends that are very Gaian focused and are constantly out in the forest and in the wilderness. And I feel like right now from this voices of the voices of the void, I almost want to say voices of the boy, right, is a part of and it's almost like not feeling. The way I see it is I see the boy being guarded. Like I see a little boy. You could say little girl too. Doesn't matter about gender. But like I see them guided right now and guarded by the lions and by the animals. And there seems to be something in this Elven gate that's opening up that's requiring us to fully access it is only through the Gaian and the animals and that level of primality. And I see an Elven show up right now, seeing it. That's the key. The key is through Gaia. And so right now, there's going to be some gates opening up, and we're going to be talking about it a little bit, about this Elven connection. And I've been trying to find out, how do I connect? Why can't I connect to this Elven connection? And I'm hearing rainbow connection right now. This is how we connect to the new rainbow bridges that are opening up, and we've been talking about this. And there it goes. And I'm hearing, the order and chaos, right? And it's like, really, what will spin you out just enough, just enough to connect to new? And for me, being a stubborn individual, that's what it took. And so this was a little bit personal, but it might resonate with you, right? It might resonate that's what it takes to be able to unlock fully that which we like. And it's like there are presents that are waiting for us within this void, and that presence is presence, and that presence is found through stillness and observation of nature. So beautiful. All right, so one more card for this. What is this doorway? So we knew that there was this key. The Elvens are here now. I see them. I'm starting to feel them. They're coming in closer. So this bridge point, though, this access is through, it's like this transformation is leading to a staircase. And what is this staircase leading to? Okay, 2 more shuffles. So for me, that it's leading to balance, and it's leading to harmony once we surrender to this. and we drop the stubbornness of the human design to step forward into this. It's leading to our golden ticket. It's leading to our essence. It's leading to our internal rhythms. It's like taking a moment, right, to connect deeper with this, to connect deeper with our gold, to connect deeper with our wisdom, our truth, our soul essence, and that's where we're going to find it. So anyways, guys, I love you all unconditionally. Much love and respect to everyone out there, and I'll see you guys soon.